Hello, everyone. Welcome to my first match for Traveler Cage. So this format, or this tournament features the two Traveler cards, Peasant and Page. We're going to be playing 4 games with those. First 2 with Peasant, then 2 with Page. Here, Way of the Mule makes it a bit easier to add like a bunch of Travelers and a bunch of terminals in general. Priest Peasant looks like a pretty darn good open. It's a little bit of an awkward board. Yeah, draw is like sheepdog in the plus card token. Villages are just like snowy disciple in the plus card or the plus action token. Maybe quest will come up, like discarding jester or soldier or something. Doesn't seem great though. None of the money options are like particularly fast, so I think you have to go for the engine, even though it's not particularly strong. Yeah, I'm not totally sure what I'm doing here, but I think Priest Peasant's pretty solid. It's nice here because Way of the Mule means that the collision doesn't really matter very much. Do I buy on 5? Could be Jester. Yeah, the junking potential seems kind of good, but missing the Peasant is unfortunate. I think I'm gonna buy another Peasant. Yeah, getting a lot of Travelers is definitely not a bad thing here. I mean, yeah, it's... You can always... Yeah, like here, you know, I just mule the Peasant, and it's just not a problem at all. I guess there's some argument for muling the Jester. Like, maybe I want to buy, like, Snowy Peasant. I mean, doing that kind of calls into question why I bought the Jester in the first place, but oh well. So what am I buying on 6 if I mule the Peasant? So, like, I'm probably buying Snowy Peasant if I mule the Jester, but if I mule the Peasant and I have 6, and I buy what? Just like a Snowy? That's kind of annoying. So, like, okay, so Snowy Peasant versus, like, just Snowy basically is getting another Peasant worth the Jester attack. I'd be reasonably happy to flip a Peasant, I think. Flipping a copper is not that good. Yeah, I think this Jester was just a bad buy in general. Gotta, yeah, you know, it's easy to say, oh, I have 5 money, let me buy a 5, but 5s here aren't very good. That probably should have just been, like, second Priest, or Peasant, or Snowy, or something, I don't know. I probably have to get Teacher here, huh? Yeah, opponent gets second Priest. I think that makes more sense. Although I don't think them taking Snowy over Peasant made a whole lot of sense, though, so... I guess we're kind of even on bad buys. Yeah, Snowy Peasant. This 5 is probably just gonna be more Peasant, right? I think so. Yeah. Yeah, sounds fine. I mean, I guess the question is, like, what am I gonna put Teacher on? I think the answer to that is I'm probably doing, like, plus action on Sheepdog. Maybe I can start actually buying Sheepdogs pretty soon. They're really pretty mediocre until you get Teacher, but... I don't know. I mean, what's the alternative? I mean, the alternative is like plus card on Harbinger, which might actually not be bad. I mean, Harbinger could potentially like let you see your travelers a little sooner. I mean, in the end game, having a big stack of Harbingers with plus card is basically the same as having a bunch of sheepdogs with plus action. I think I like the Harbinger line a little better. I mean, I said this Jester was a bad buy, but I'm not gonna, like, say it's worse than nothing. Cool. So yeah, I don't really know who's ahead right now. I'm probably a little bit ahead just because of being player one. So yeah, we're gonna get to trash again here and just start on the Harbingers. This is like a pretty good trigger, right? I literally don't... Oh my god, I'm so far behind on the Travelers. Yeah, like my opponent's gonna get a Disciple into this shuffle. And I don't even have a Fugitive yet. That's pretty brutal. Wait, is that actually... Wait. Oh yeah, I don't even have a Fugitive. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I mean, the collisions are bad, but, I mean, with Mule, it's definitely a lot less bad than it usually is. So probably the thing I'm playing as not Mule here is Peasant. Like, I don't really want to, like, trigger this shuffle, because if I don't trigger, then I get to shuffle in a Fugitive, and that sounds better than not doing that. I mean, I guess the argument for triggering is like, hey, I have... Like, I just bought 2 Harbingers, right? So, if I have a Fugitive in my discard pile, I can potentially just, like, top deck it. I think I'm persuaded by that. Yeah. Okay. And I can buy 2 Harbingers here. I'm just kind of waiting for Teacher to have a playable deck. Okay, so this is kind of nice because I get to top deck the Fugitive, play it this turn. I will say that this kind of strategy where you, like, figure out what you're going to put your Teacher token on early and then have a deck that does, like, absolutely nothing until you get Teacher is usually very, very bad. But this board is weak enough that it's worth pursuing. Do I take Snowy or do I take Soldier? If I take Snowy, I probably get to buy 2 Harbingers, which would be kind of nice. If I take the Soldier, I get to advance it into a Fugitive and start playing Disciples a bit sooner. Although the Harbinger pile is going to be empty because it looks like my opponent's going for the same thing, so Disciple's not quite as powerful here. I think I'll take the Snowy. Okay, and I just play all this stuff. Kind of instinctively played Jester first there, so Soldier gives more money, but I guess it doesn't really matter here at all. Just take 2 Harbingers, I guess. Maybe Sheepdog could come up. Like, when I have some Disciples in the deck, I could trigger the Sheepdog. I don't know. Yeah, getting to Disciple this Harbinger is quite nice for my opponent. So what's that, like a 5-5 Harbinger split? 1, 2... No, I actually have 6. That's really nice. Yeah. Yeah, I would say, like, as far as just, like, how to analyze this board. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Way of the Mule is definitely really nice because it lets you take terminals really aggressively. And, when you mule the Traveler, you still get to advance it. So it's not like, Mule, it's usually kind of a small consolation prize. It's like, oh, it's just a copper. But here it's more meaningful than that because you get to keep running through the Traveler line. And yeah, I would say the lack of, like, real engine components without Teacher is what pushes me towards going for the Teacher plan. I certainly imagine my opponent's going to exchange their Disciple for Teacher here. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so what of these things am I playing as not Mule? I'm not actually sure if my opponent has a Harbinger in hand or something. They just shuffled. They shuffled here, and then they bought a Harbinger, and then they played a Harbinger, gained another one. So there is one Harbinger in their hand. So playing this Jester doesn't really matter. I almost want to play the Soldier as not Mule, such as to force them to shuffle in a bad card, but I gotta imagine the Priest trashing is just more valuable than that. Am I taking a Sheepdog as well? I think so. I mean, you can, like, react it to Disciple gains. And also, like, what else am I buying? Yeah, it seems fine. So I guess Harbinger can let me play that Fugitive I just got. I don't know what I'm discipling here. Maybe like a Harbinger? Yeah. I mean, I could disciple like Jester too. I don't know. This is definitely not an exciting board for Disciple. Hopefully the next board will be, yeah, nicer board where you can just skip Teacher, and Disciple is great. Those are the peasant boards I enjoy more than this. Like, this is the kind of board where, like, if it wasn't for peasant, you would just be playing money. I think I discard, like, Jester. So I have 2 Fugitives and a Disciple right now. Opponent. Yeah, I'm just gonna discard the Jester. Sometimes it helps to, like, think about the Disciple split. Like, sometimes that on boards where a Teacher is, like, kind of marginal, that's actually something that can come up when you're deciding whether to get Teacher. I think I'll just top deck Harbinger and kind of leave my options open. Yeah, play another one. Okay. So I do not want to trigger this because it has all my good Travelers. So I can take, like, any 2 of these cards, basically. So I could take Jester and Sheepdog, then disciple the Jester, react the Sheepdog as Way of the Mule, and play the Soldier. Kind of like that. Well, I mean, like, I'd like to get to my Snowy, right? I have a 2/3 to get to my Snowy. So let's say I take the Sheepdog, right? Yeah, take the Sheepdog, and then take the Jester. Yeah. And then take, I think, nothing. And then disciple the jester once as mule, once regularly, react the sheepdog. Regularly, alternatively, I react the sheepdog. Or I disciple the sheepdog. I'm a little more excited about another sheepdog than another jester. Maybe not by much, but... Yeah, I mean, do I really want 3 jesters in my deck? Well, they pump up soldiers, so maybe it's not that bad. Alright, I think I'll disciple the jester. Play it once. Regularly. Give opponent this copper. Oh, that's funny. He gets to react the sheepdog. Yeah. Okay, so now... Yeah, I react... Wait! What just happened? Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I didn't notice the first Jester play because it just flipped the Harbinger, and then I played it regularly when I wanted to play it as Way of the Mule. Yeah, it's a pretty big mistake. Oh well. Do I buy a Peasant here? Well, I kind of think Soldier Econ's going to be big for me since I winded up with so many Jesters. So, yeah, let's take another Peasant. And, yeah, definitely exchanging all of those things. Alright, seeing Teacher so at the very top of the shuffle is definitely nice. Okay, my opponent sees their Teacher right away as well, which is good for them. So my opponent's only like 1 turn faster to get Teacher than me, which is pretty good outcome considering my Peasant bottom decked that first shuffle. Yeah, I think these Harbingers kind of helped me a bit, you know, with playing those Travelers more. Okay. Bam bam. Someone gets to buy 2 cards here. Probably like 1 sheepdog, 1 peasant. Seems fine. Yeah, it seems alright. Definitely don't want a second Teacher. Oh, well, this is kind of awkward. I wish I would have taken note of what the Traveler piles were at before. Well, okay, so right now I have 2 Disciples and my opponent has none. Receives a fugitive. So I have no fugitives and opponent has 2 fugitives. So yeah, if I exchange the soldier for fugitive, I still have a very good chance of turning it into a disciple. Yeah. I wonder if I actually call plus action on sheepdog right now. Because I could just disciple that if I do, and that would be pretty nice. I mean, I think the game's going to go on long enough that I can have 2 tokens. I mean, that said, I have 6 Harbingers already. And this turn isn't, like, necessarily a dud. Even if I call for a plus card on Harbinger. I mean, I can just disciple the sheepdog and the second time play it as Way of the Mule. How much stuff did I see last turn? So I have 3 sheepdogs in deck right now. Sheepdog. Oh, no, I only have 2. Oh, that sucks. One of them I got last turn. I didn't see a sheepdog last turn. So, oh, this is my only... There are no more sheepdogs in this shuffle. Discards a Harbinger. So, and I saw, what, 3 Harbingers last turn? 3 harbingers. So there's like 2 more harbingers down there. Now, like, if I saw both of the harbingers, then I could potentially start playing a bunch more of them. I don't know. This is not like a high tempo game, so I think it's okay to put to not necessarily do the teacher call that gives me the best turn this turn. So I think that means just putting plus card on Harbinger anyway. Yeah, and then we do this. Come on. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, so I'm gonna have a great turn here. Pretty lucky there to see both of those harbingers. Yeah, because now I get to just take like all of these, which is awesome. And just kind of keep drawing through. I'm like a fugitive, right? And I think I'm taking Disciple here. Maybe I take Snowy. Yeah, I kind of feel like the Snowy is actually more important than the Disciple. Is that true? Yeah, I think that's true. Okay, so we probably want to discard Copper, right? We want to trash this curse. Or this estate. I mean, same difference, really, but... okay, so... Can play 4 terminals after the Snowy. So what's that, like 2 peasants, priest, jester? Maybe I don't need the 3rd buy. I mean, what do I want to buy? Like 2 sheepdogs? I could buy 3 sheepdogs. I think that's probably better than the jester attack, so... do I play this? If I play it, I'm like 50-50 to get the Disciple, which would be pretty nice. Yeah. Could go like Disciple the priest. Could also Disciple peasant. I think I like Disciple on priest. Then play both of these peasants. Oh, I said 3 buys. I actually have 4. Oh. Well, I didn't think about that very clearly, but worked out. Yeah, because discipling the priest gives like a boatload of money, and then... Yeah, because I forgot about the buy from Snowy. Okay. Oh, I said I was going to do VC. I think I'm just recording right now. Okay. Yeah, let's hop in here. Okay, yeah. No, we actually are doing VC. Okay, sorry about that for anyone who's listening live. Okay, what am I buying here? Am I just buying 4 sheepdogs? Like, probably not, right? Probably like... Well, another peasant would be nice. I think 3 dogs and a peasant. Okay, and then we're just going to take all the disciples and soldiers, yeah. Soldier's going to be a lot of money here. Oh, yikes, this is not a good hand. I guess this is partially self-inflicted because I triggered that shuffle. That wasn't a great shuffle to trigger. Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to kind of have a bad turn here. Probably just going to buy, like, peasant dog, something like that. So I guess the thing I need to be worried about is the fact that I might be losing the turn after next. Or like, yeah, like, so this is like or his turn 14 and then like turn 15 I'm like a little scared that I'm gonna lose. Yeah. Because what, he has like 2 disciples? And I have 3, I think. Oh, geez. Yeah, lowering. Am I losing this turn? Okay. Flipping the teacher and disciple is actually great for me. Because, I mean, if I want him, I can just put him back with Harbinger and, you know, he doesn't get to junk me or give himself good cards. Okay. Province. Yeah, Province, like, makes some sense, given that he doesn't expect that I actually have a bad turn. Let's take, like, Peasant Vassal here. I don't want to take that last Sheepdog, because that just makes it even easier for him to win. I mean, I think he's winning regardless, but... was it a mistake that I took that soldier? Maybe? I probably am doing fine in terms of buys. But yeah, I'm a little worried he's going to, like, disciple a Jester or something, and then I'm just going to lose. This is not a great start of turn. Presumably playing the second one as Mule to continue the turn. Oh. Oh, no. He can just react another Sheepdog as Mule, I guess. That's probably how he's planning on continuing. Maybe. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I can't imagine 3 Jesters is particularly hard for him. I mean, maybe. I guess it kind of depends. Like, if he Jesters one of my Jesters, then it's probably just over. But maybe if he doesn't, I mean, like 15 is, I think, more money than he can generate. Though, maybe he does have another disciple, right? Yeah, he has one more disciple. So if he could just disciple a Jester and then hit 10 for 3 Jesters, that seems pretty doable. Hesitation here suggests maybe he doesn't have it. Certainly if I get another turn, I'm going to win, right? I mean, I don't think that's really in question. Maybe it is? I don't know. Plays teacher as Mule. That suggests... Huh. Really? I guess he needed the money to province. I don't know that I agree with that. Because, like, I feel like if you... I mean, if you're gonna win this game, you need to get another turn, right? So... Yeah, I mean, and that other turn is going to be a lot better if you put your teacher down. Okay, how am I going to go about this? I mean, I think I'm winning this turn, but maybe not. If I just, like, disciple Jester and kind of dig for his Jester. Yeah. Not sure how I want to do this. Ugh. I kind of don't want to disciple, or I don't want to top deck anything. I mean, if I top deck the Harbinger, I can easily top deck something else and then just play it. How many Sheepdogs are there in my deck? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. So 6, so there's 3 more down there. Okay. Maybe I'll just put this vassal on top. I don't particularly mind, like, discipling a harbinger. Right? Seems fine, yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, and then we're going to take a dog. And then a jester, I think. I mean, I don't know. Starting to disciple a bunch of jesters is, like, pretty aggressive. But I also think it's, like, pretty likely to work. Right? I mean, I could also, like, disciple a priest and get a bunch of money. Okay, how many jesters does he have down there? So there's 7 jesters gone from the supply. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I have 3. He has 4. He shuffled... When exactly? Shuffled here. Played... Ugh. So annoying to track. Oh, no, he shuffled mid-turn last turn, and he played... maybe no jesters last turn? Yeah, it looks like no jesters. So 4 out of these 15 cards are jester? Alright, I'm going for it. Jester. Okay, I discard a harbinger, and now I get a jester. Okay, beautiful. Gonna react all these puppies. Puppies. As their regular selves. Okay, and then I just disciple another jester. By double province at some point. Yep. Okay, I assume this is winning. So I'm gonna disciple a jester. I'm going to... So, like, if I just played the Snowy right now, I have 2 buys. I need 3 buys to buy double province jester and 21 money. So I need to play the peasant normally for the 3rd buy. I need to... So I need to play the peasant normally for the 3rd buy. Discipling the jester, that costs another action, and then I can play 2 more actions as not mule, which would be 2 soldiers. So I mule 1 soldier, both the priests. The soldiers generate... I'm going to have 4 jesters, 1 soldier in play. So that's just... Yeah, that's just like oodles of money, right? Yeah, just... Okay. Right. Yeah, this works, right? Yeah, and this is 4... Yes, this works. Okay. Yep. Boom. Okay, and I guess I don't even... Yeah, I'm way over. I don't even need the 2nd soldier play. Cool. Okay, yeah, so that was an interesting first game. Pretty close game at that. I don't know, I was player 1, so naturally starting a little bit ahead. But, yeah, I bottomed back my peasant that first shuffle, which... put things a bit closer, but managed to clutch it out in the end. Alright, let's see if we can roll a more interesting kingdom. Okay. Yeah, here we go. This is a nice kingdom. So, certainly imagine this is kind of an Academy equals champion kind of board, with Experiment and Silk Merchant. Knights, I'm probably not buying. Or at least, unless he takes Dame Josephine. I think some of the other knights might be worth getting, but I don't think I'll take Josephine if he doesn't. Uh, Trashing's pretty darn weak here, huh? I mean, Trade Route, Dame Anna. Haunted Woods kind of shuts down Black Market. Discipling Silk seems real good. Discipling Experiment's okay. I almost think you should go for Golem just because that's kind of the best thing to disciple. Way of the Rat's like pretty good, right? Might be. Could open like Silk Peasant. Then second shuffle we get like Academy Black Market. Could also get an early trade route. Could open Black Market Silk. Just delay the Peasant. Could open Experiment Silk. I think the early Disciple is still pretty good, so we'll take Peasant Silk. Yeah, just kind of get Academy as first 5, I think. I mean, maybe there's some argument for Woods early. Yeah, I don't know how good Black Market will be here. I mean, Haunted Woods shuts down any dreams of, like, the big Black Market engine, but I'd still like to find an Estate Trasher that's better than Trade Route. So, pretty sure I'm buying Academy here. I guess it's kind of equivalent, like doing Peasant as Rat versus just spending the coffer and buying another Peasant that way. I think I do want another Peasant. I mean, terminal space isn't really such a concern with Academy. Oh, right, this happens. Huh. Guess if I really wanted if I really wanted Black Market this shuffle, I needed to not spend my coffer there, but I think this is fine too. Just lots of Peasants. I don't really care at all about spending villagers. I'm effectively going to play as though I have champion, and then if anything happens that makes me feel like I don't, I'm going to buy a few experiments and go back to having champion. What's opponent up to? Bought another Silk and another Peasant. Oh, they sombreroed? Oh, that's horrible. Yikes. Yeah, these Silk opens are usually, pretty consistent. The villager kind of mitigates the terminal collision, and +2 cards means you see everything, but nothing's going to save you from the dreaded sombrero. Okay. We're playing this Silk regularly, right? We're not playing it as Way of the Rat. Maybe we are? I think I'll just play it regularly. Can't play all these things, but I think the soldier gets priority. Okay. And then we're gonna buy Black Market and Experiment. Yeah. This will be another Silk. Yeah, I think I want a Woods pretty soon. Woods is also kind of just annoying if you don't trash your estates, then the Woods attack is pretty good against that. I definitely could see myself buying Trade Route if I don't get a better trasher from Black Market. But Haunted Woods also shuts down Raider as, you know, as if Raider needed shutting down, but not sure what I'm buying this turn. Maybe Woods, maybe another Silk. Kind of think Woods. Yeah. Maybe Horde comes up on this board. There's not really a good payload card. Maybe I could get some payload from Black Market, but Horde could definitely be something to fall back on. Horde might actually encourage somebody to actually buy Dame Josephine, albeit pretty late. So I have a Fugitive in this shuffle. So I'm kind of like one iteration ahead of my opponent on the Traveler line since they bottom decked at first shuffle. Burn all their villagers here, so I've got to imagine what Experiment's gonna be bought. Yeah, he might buy Black Market Experiment like I did, or maybe just 4 experiments. Maybe thinking about like Experiment Silk too, and that could be an option. Oh, right, also, okay. There's coppers that were not played. So yeah, I guess, I don't know, 4 Silks in a Black Market, Silk Experiment. Yeah, probably Black Market Silk Experiment. Seems fine. Maybe he's thinking about a Woods of his own. Okay, more peasants, okay. Seems fine. Yeah, I'll take Woods. Soldier Payload can definitely come up. Woods does boost that. Important to note that Soldier says attack card in play, so you don't have to worry about like, oh, the other Woods that I played last turn's not going to boost my soldiers, because it still does. That could maybe even encourage Knights. I don't know. Still not sure if I really feel like buying Josephine ever. I mean, there's also just a lot of things that it can hit, like an Experiment or a Silk, that just are not really that impactful. I mean, it could also, like, trash their Disciple, which, you know, would be devastating, but... something else to think about, like, if you could pull, like, a Rogue or a Lurker from a Black Market, could play a Knight and then, like, steal their stuff. What's down here? I mean, if it's all starting cards, I'd want to play Fugitive first. Save the Villager. But if there's more draw in there, I might want to play Silk first, so the card I discard doesn't get shuffled in. So... okay, I've seen all my states already. There's 2 more coppers down there. What are the other cards? Black Market. One other card, maybe it's another Silk? I think I had 2 Silks going into this shuffle, right? Yeah, I bought a Silk on turn 6. There's another Silk. So these cards are Black Market, Silk, 2 coppers. So I think I'm fine just playing that Silk as Way of the Rat, right? Like, I don't really want to trigger this. So Way of the Rat it is. Ooh, these are actually all really nice. Like, Lurker can like trash silks, and maybe if I get knights, I could try to steal opponent's stuff, but Raise is also a really nice copper trasher. I think Raise... Yeah, I buy the Raise, and then I take another silk. Okay. Then Peasant and Experiment? Second Haunted Woods. Black Market Peasant. I think I'll go Peasant Experiment. Oh. I think I would rather disciple the Silk rather than the Experiment, so I will play the Experiment first here. I guess, wait... I mean, I have 2 Silks, so is there really any reason not to play a Silk first? Maybe not. So opponent's gonna get 2 Disciples in this shuffle. That's pretty good. Yeah, I certainly don't ever anticipate taking Teacher on this board. I mean, with Academy, the plus action token is, like, totally redundant, and, with, with Silk and Experiment and Woods, there's plenty of draw. I don't think the plus card token is particularly necessary either. This is a good play by him, like ratting the Silk so as to have your Disciples not miss the shuffle. That makes a lot of sense. Does my opponent have, like, an empty ban list? I think he does. Like, this just looks like my ban list. Yeah. I mean, it's possible he banned, like, 1 or 2 cards that, like, overlap with mine, but... Yeah. Huh. I've got to imagine he's looking at a Haunted Woods pretty soon. Although, now that I have the Raise in deck, I guess Haunted Woods, the attack is a bit less effective against me. Would really love to draw my Disciple this turn and, start discipling Silk and whatnot. I don't know if he's, like... At this point, he might just never be going for Black Market. I feel like the lack of, like, great payload cards on this board makes me kind of interested in Black Market. And, the estate trashing issue is also there. I mean, you can draw through all your starting cards, but, I mean, if you can trash estates, then it's good to do so. Copper trashing generally not a priority on boards like this with strong draw, but I mean, if there was, like, a really good copper trasher, you would still play with it. But, okay. Peasant BM for Experiments, so now he has plenty of villagers. I think Experiment now. I think I'm gonna Raise now. Yeah, in case I get the Disciple, and I can still Disciple the Silk. That's really good. Okay. Little sad not to see the Haunted Woods, but still a very nice turn. Guess I should probably do Soldier first. Just in case I, like, flip King's Court. Could turn this Peasant into an Animal Fair. I don't think that's particularly good. Is Kiln any good? Kind of feel like it is. Yeah. I mean, I have endless terminal space, so... Yeah. I think I'm gonna buy a silk then, too. Do not want teacher. And yeah, I'll go for... wait. Just... What's the... Well... I think Soldier to Fugitive is fine here. Yeah, I guess... So he has a Fugitive that he just took last turn and is in his discard pile. So we're kind of competing for that last Disciple. Whoa! Wait, what? He just drew Disciple with like a whole bunch of non-actions? I guess the fact that he's playing it as Rat means that he actually wants Teacher. Okay. I mean, like, plus card on Silk is okay. Like, that's not crazy. Wait, oh. Oh, he's not taking Teacher. He's just, like... I guess that's just, like, I don't know, complaining about it. Just putting it in play. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I guess this is fine. Here I'll take, like... Woods, and then... Do I have a... No, he has a black market, so I only have one. So I think I'll get second black market. Seems fine. I don't think I want this Fugitive, though, right? Because it's... That Fugitive has no dreams of turning into a Disciple, so... I should figure out if I have any experiments down here. So I've bought 4 experiments over the course of the game. Or gained 4. And I've played all of them. So, okay, I have no experiments in deck. So maybe if I can Disciple this Silk, I just do it. Sad for sure. Ah, so opponents, yeah, he's gonna get this last Disciple. So that's really good for him, for sure. You know, I could even consider taking Teacher. Since it would be like the exchange would be Fugitive for Teacher rather than Disciple for Teacher. It's worth thinking about. I don't know that it's good. But... Yeah, I feel pretty far behind at this point. Yeah, like he's gonna have... 3 Disciples. And... Yeah, I mean, this turn was excellent, of course. The only thing I really have going for me is these Haunted Woods, which maybe weren't even all that great. Yeah, he gets to rat a bunch of experiments. That's real good. Yeah, I've certainly got to imagine, like, if I took Teacher now, the game would just be over before I ever got to call it. Those all look, like, okay. I'm not sure if any of them are worth buying. Maybe Bandit is, since it boosts Soldier and... Gives you more payload. Ugh. He is going to have to top deck 3 estates with no duration draw and 7 coppers in the deck. That is a little dicey. Is that kind of why he dudded that one turn? So there's that one terrible turn he had where just Disciple his rat. Yeah, it doesn't look like the Woods attack actually did that, though. I think that was just run-of-the-mill bad luck. I kind of feel like I've been... Like, he has 9 experiments in deck right now. I feel like I've been neglecting that pile a bit. I mean, I got 5 silks, so I definitely have, you know, that and the 2 woods. I definitely have some draw. But I don't know if, yeah, giving him all these experiments might not be the best play. Huh. I wonder how far I am away from taking 8 estates in a turn. I mean, 5 silks gives me 6 buys. I need 9 right now and 19 money. Maybe it's doable. I mean, I don't... Unless if he buys this last experiment, then winning next turn is pretty realistic, I'd say, but if he doesn't, he's probably fine. Okay, going trade route now. I don't like this trade route. Yeah, I feel like it's just too late for trashing to really have enough of an impact to justify itself, I think. Maybe I lead on Silk. And then maybe Disciple a Silk. Not so sure. I think I want to kiln the Black Market. Maybe kiln a Woods. Might be able to just play Fugitive now is fine. Okay, then we're going to Disciple the Silk. Okay, can raise this estate. That's pretty good. Okay. Discard is 2 coppers. And those cards are, I think, Copper Silk. Right, I got 5 silks, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so it's Copper Silk. I haven't trashed any coppers, so yeah. So if I Disciple this other Silk... Sure, that gives me 8 buys, too. So maybe... Well... Maybe winning is realistic. I mean, how much money do I need? I need 19. I would need 1 more buy than I have, so that kind of indicates I would need to pull something from Black Market. I guess I could also try to like kiln Black Market and like play it as Way of the Rat a bunch. But I don't know. Like, maybe that means I play Disciple on Black Market. Like, let's say I play Disciple on Black Market, Way of the Rat it twice, draw with Silk, and then kiln on the Black Market as Way of the Rat. Then... If I do that, there's like 4 black markets left. Yeah, I don't think that works. Alright, I think I'm just going to go with my initial plan. Also, wow, I am running low on villagers. Like, really low. Yikes. Wait. Oh, I just miscalculated this terribly. Oh well. What's the thing that's gonna not get played here? Yeah, I certainly don't think any of these are worth getting. Probably Kiln, right? Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, this really sucks. Okay, so here, I think I'm buying Province Experiment and some number of peasants, like maybe 2. Then I only have 3 villagers. Yeah, that's real dicey. Yeah, I really should not have allowed my opponent to get as many experiments as he did. That was a pretty big mistake on my part, for sure. Maybe Dame Josephine here? Like... Well, okay, so, like, taking Province really does not help me. Because, I mean, my opponent's piles would be a state experiment, right? I think I'm just losing, kind of, no matter what. Maybe I could take Josephine Experiment. Yeah, Josephine Experiment. And then some number of peasants and black markets, mostly just for the villagers. 4 peasants. Well, then I just lose on peasants, right? Maybe, like, I don't know. Josephine Experiment, black market, 3 peasants. I fully expect to lose next turn, but I should also, yeah, I should definitely exchange my soldier for a fugitive. There's also stuff like that turn, like I didn't chain my disciples, even though I was reasonably confident that I was going to be playing them both on Silk. Just because I figure, like, oh, I have champion. But, yeah, I kind of realized that I really didn't have champion. Like, mostly because I wasn't doing as much of the experiment stuff as my opponent. So, yeah, like I said, I fully expect my opponent will be winning this turn. And, yeah, I think it is kind of my fault for, well, not getting this experiment stuff going as much as I could have. Their trade route was a little weird. Although, honestly, they might not have... Well, I mean, they might have just bought it as a plus buy. In which case, maybe that's fine. Yeah, like, they can just go for peasants or black markets or estates or whatever. I'll let them play it out, but yeah, I could resign here if I wanted to. Huh. Yeah, so I guess what happened that game. Yeah, I mean, I felt like, I mean, his his first peasant bottom deck, but then I think his second one kind of behaved well in terms of not missing any shuffles, and so he ended up getting like 2 disciples, like not soon after I got one. So yeah, that kind of helped. And then yeah, all the villagers from experiments did a lot. Yeah, this might be the end of of his turn though, so I don't know. I mean, he might not actually be winning here. I'm kind of shocked, really. I thought this would be trivial. I guess it's kind of nice that I bought like a solitary experiment, because then I can start ratting it and stuff. Like playing it as rat actually is villager positive, which is pretty nice. Oh, he might actually be winning here anyway. I mean, 12 money gives 6 peasants, but he doesn't have the points lead at the moment, so we'd need a way to also get a point. So maybe like 6 peasants and an estate would be the easiest. If he would have played this peasant as way of the rat, then he'd have enough buys, but I don't know if he'd have enough money. Kind of depends on how many coppers he has in hand. Yeah. I could actually raise one of my silk merchants this turn, just because of the villagers being pretty dicey. I might actually be getting another turn, which is kind of crazy. I sure don't feel like I particularly deserve to have another turn. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't really have that much econ, right? Like, he has, like, 1 black market. And, like, this was his only soldier. Wait, what? Undo? Yeah, I don't know what the purpose of playing experiment as rat is when the experiment pile's empty. Just like wastes a villager and prevents you from doing anything else with your experiment, and discards a copper. So that was a bit weird. Maybe that'll like cost him the win, because it doesn't look super easy now, right? I mean, okay, yeah, you play another experiment as rat. You're still like 1 gain short, right? Well, he has like 1 more silk, right? So like, if he has 1 more silk, then he needs to get to 14. So, you know, you have 4 in play right now. Oh, right, trade routes. Yeah, trade route is buys. Oh, damn, highway. Highway's a ridiculously good pull. Does not buy it. Okay. Because, like, if you got that highway, I mean, you're basically saying to me, like, you gotta win next turn, or else you're just dead. Province and an estate? What? Why estate? Doesn't the estate make it easier for me to win? Because now I need 7 estates, whereas before I needed, like, 8 estates, right? Or, like, what were you worried about? I was going to tie with province 6 peasant? What? Yeah, that estate is just very, very wrong. Because, yeah, it makes it easier for me to win, not harder. Okay, so let's see how we can play this turn, and hopefully get to 14 money, and do everything in a way that doesn't run me out of villagers. Okay. I think I'll start with a silk. I really can't play this experiment, because then I just don't have the third pile. Kind of just have to play this silk. I mean, I could disciple the silk, but I was really hoping to disciple. Okay. I mean, I guess I have plenty of buys if I can play all my peasants and whatnot. So I got 4 more silks in deck, right? So 4 more silks in deck gives me 4 more buys. I would need 1 additional buy after that, which would, I guess, come from Disciple. Then my econ situation. 7 money from the coppers. 8 money from the coffer. If I raise a silk, then that's another coffers. So that's 11. Then black market peasant, right? Stuff. But I have 7. Wait, so how many villagers does that cost me? Like if I'm playing, I guess 3 silks, 2 of them discipled. Yeah, discipling. Yeah, 3 silks, discipling 2 of them. Oh, I could actually disciple the experiment, huh? Oh, that's actually pretty attractive, right? Because that kind of solves all my action problems. Yeah, let's just go for that, I think. Yeah. Yeah, because now my actions are not really too much of a concern. So 3 more silks would give me 6 buys. If I disciple a silk, then I'm golden in terms of buys. Yeah, I think I'm just good. I think I'm just winning here. Right? Because 7 buys. I guess I'll raise this silk. I mean, I have plenty of buys with... Wait, why do I have 3 disciples? Huh? I thought I had 2. Okay, whatever. It's just bad counting on my part, I suppose. But, this is, like, easily winning, though, right? Because I disciple the black market. I play the kiln and all the peasants. And then I have, what... 5 from coppers, 8 from the peasants, 12. Okay, yeah, this is actually exactly game, huh? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. This was kind of a weird game. I don't really feel like I deserved to win, but I guess I did win. We take those. I would have won even if he didn't take this, that estate. Yeah, I've got to say, yeah, that estate was real silly. Just cause. Yeah, I mean, you gotta like think about it in terms of how can I make it harder for my opponent to win? Like that estate that he bought just made it easier. But, okay, on to the page games. Hopefully, I guess we're going to need to kind of play a bit faster. I know that he said he's got to go at 6. Okay, so let's go to page. Alright, this board, Wharf's pretty darn good with Champion. I can like trash estates with Apprentice. I could just open Wharf with Fairy. That looks pretty attractive, doesn't it? There's this funny thing where you can Fairy Page and then just get all the coffers you want from Merchant Guild. Yeah, given like Merchant Guild and Kill, I think Champion is definitely important here. But I also think opening Wharf is kind of too good not to do. Right? I mean, what am I opening if I'm opening Page? Like, Page, Hideout, Page, Ferry, Wharf, and don't buy one? Ugh, that seems terrible. Let's just take this Wharf. What else is going on here? Guide might be decent. Can kind of help. The additional cycling of from a card like Guide tends to be especially useful on these Traveler boards. What else is going on here? I mean, Scepter maybe is useful. Like, Scepter on Wharf can be a thing. I mean, at the very least, I gain one Scepter with Hero. Is Hideout any good? I mean, I really don't care very much about Trash and Coppers, but I mean, do I really care so little about Trash and Coppers that I'm gonna, like, buy Walled Village over Hideout when I need a village? Probably not. So probably get, like, one Hideout at least. Could get, like, a second Page and then go up to Hero and do, like, Hero Apprentice stuff. That's a possibility. 5-2 would be awesome here, but opponent also takes Ferry Wharf open. Do I want another Wharf here? I think I do. It's pretty unlikely to collide with anything, so I mean, the only way it would get drawn, you know, and I couldn't use it would be if I drew it off this Wharf, and it's not like buying a Page. Looks much better if you draw it dead, so probably try to get a Page this turn, though. Yeah. This is one thing, I mean, like, really with both of the Travelers, like, you don't have to open them. Like, you do open them a lot, but I don't know. I think on boards like this where there's, like, a compelling alternative, it's fine to not open them. I think this will be double Page, yeah. Hopefully I could draw one of those pages here, that'd be nice. No, okay, this is fine, though. Maybe I'll take Apprentice now. Apprentice, maybe Forum. I think Apprentice is good, though. Get some estate trashing, get to draw a bit. Yeah, this is nice. Wonder if he'll take a Hideout here. I think I'd be down for a Hideout at this point. You know, you already have some terminals in the deck. And yeah, like I said, even though the trashing isn't necessarily a priority, I think it's still better than Walled. Okay, so he's going for lots of pages. Interesting. I'm a bit sad not to see my other Wharf here. I think this will be a Forum. Cycling definitely helps in these Traveler games. Okay. Please only buy one card. I don't think 4 silvers is... Okay, yeah, this is nice for me. 5... I'm going to have 2 warriors then in the next shuffle, so I think I'm down for a Hideout as well. And I guess I don't have to exchange both of them, but I think I want to. I think I'm a bit ahead. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Ooh, I trashed his treasure hunter. I think he has two of them. Yeah, he has two of them, so it's not like a game over kind of situation. What do I want here? Second hideout seems alright. Second hideout and then what, like, forum? I like that. I like that. Definitely playing the wharf here. Yeah, and once we get champ, I think we can just get a bunch of merchant guilds and just be pretty happy about that. Yeah, more wharf here. By the time I see this wharf, I may very well have a champion down, so not too worried about over-terminaling. Oh, interesting that he chooses to put that silver in the shuffle. I don't think I agree with that. Maybe there's some argument for it. I don't know. I'm really far ahead. I'm a lot closer to champion than he is. That is. And I think that means that I'm just ahead. Is there an estate down here? Yes, there is. I think that means I want to trash that rather than... I could have trashed one of the forums. Like, that was the other option. Yeah, I guess, well, seeing how this turn worked out, I think I'm pretty glad that's not what I did. So he has, what, 2 warriors right now? Yeah, 2 warriors. He just exchanged them. So there's no way I'm hitting a warrior in these bottom cards. Okay. Could just play the forum now. I think I'm down with that. Yeah. Just do something like this. If I would have thought about this more, I might have done that in a different order, but I think I'm far enough ahead that I'm not too worried. I mean, I could just take the last 3 wharves. Don't know that I really need to, though. Maybe, like, Wharf Merchant Guild? Yeah, I don't think I have any problems drawing my deck with 4 wharves, so... And we definitely take champion there. Yeah, champion's just really good here, given the... you know, the terminals in terms of, like, Wharf, Merchant Guild, Kiln are all really good, and the villages are not... I mean, they're not, like, bad villages, but they're not, like, villages that you would buy even if they weren't villages. Could just trash this gold, but... yeah, it's looking like I don't even really need to, so I won't. Could I trigger a good shuffle? I don't think so. Okay, trashing a hideout's alright. I don't really feel like I need to trash more copper. I mean, I'm already drawing deck very, very easily. Okay. I think now is when I want to put Fairy on page and, like, buy 1,000,000 of those. Is it? Maybe it is. Do I just buy 2 kilns here? I think that's good, right? Buy 2 kilns. Guess I could put Fairy on that. Don't know that it matters very much, but I think I will. Maybe I should have... well... Let's keep the warrior. Certainly trashing, yeah, now that I see what I did, if I would have trashed a copper with Apprentice and then bought a copper, I would have came out like a full coffer ahead of what I did. Yeah, that was a fine resign. My opponent was still quite far away from getting champion, so... yeah, I guess that's kind of all there is to say about that one. That is, I don't know, that is the thing that can kind of suck about page games, is like, whoever plays champion first just kind of wins. Interesting. So this one... Huh. It's not like a super strong board. I mean... There's not a ton of draw. Draws like Citadel and Warrior. I mean, ideally you're going to be like going Citadel on Warrior in the late game, and then you have like a decent hand size. This 5-2 seems pretty great. I could like top deck page by page, open like Treasure Hunter page effectively. Or I could open like Traveling Fair Amulet and then either take a coin or trash, depending on whether my bottom card is Estate or Copper. Then buy page turn 2. Could also just open like page upgrade. I guess my opponent has like a 3-4, which is probably less good. I mean, upgrade is pretty solid. Like Amulet, Guide, eventually Lep, all cards you want. Kind of think I want the upgrade. Yeah, I think the upgrade is fine. Yeah, so he presumably goes Traveling Fair page, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like in that scenario, the Traveling Fair is not really giving you that much value. It's just kind of making sure your page doesn't miss. Gonna top deck another page, okay. Huh, okay. So next turn I'll have 4, with which I'll probably top deck page. Then I think that means I want an Amulet here. Maybe Guide as well. I mean, Guide helps me cycle through the Traveler line a bit faster. Second Amulet could be sad if they collide. And I already have some trashing with upgrade, so I don't think the second Amulet is really a priority. Okay. I guess maybe 4-3 is the best split on this board. You can just open like Treasure Hunter Amulet. That's kind of nice. Yeah. I mean, I was definitely pretty happy with my split as well. And I could have opened Treasure Hunter if I wanted to, but I felt like Upgrade was a bit better. Gonna keep top decking pages. This is like definitely a board where getting multiple pages is good. Just cause you really want the warriors. Don't think I really need a second Amulet. Yeah. Already have a decent amount of trashing going. How many pages have I gotten? Like 2 so far. I think a third makes some sense. Might even go up to 4. Yeah, making him take all those silvers. Oh, wow. That is an uncomfortable number of silvers. I don't know if it's like bad enough to justify not playing one of those treasure hunters, but it is pretty bad. I think getting an upgrade could be really good for him, so he can just like turn the silvers into some mining villages. I could be on for second upgrade here. Yeah, second upgrade seems pretty decent. Do not mind calling guide here at all. Oh, it's actually kind of, yeah, there's a little bit of synergy between Amulet and Guide, because you can trash first. And then call Guide. I think I'm trashing Copper. I mean, I have 2 upgrades in deck, so I think I'm pretty likely to collide the upgrade with the estate next time I draw it. So I think that's fine. Yeah, it seems kind of marginal, but... okay, I don't think I want to do, like, silver to mining. Maybe I do? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I think just trashing a copper's fine. Ooh, trash a treasure hunter, huh? That's pretty good. Is it silly to buy yet another upgrade? Maybe I'll just buy a mining village. Yeah. Seems alright. Probably thinking about Lep pretty soon. Okay, losing one of my guides is not the worst. Certainly better than, like, losing a warrior or something like that. Hitting Citadel early will be real nice. So I'm not sure what the best way to do that is. I might even be taking gold with... Oh, wow. Okay, that's real good for him. Yeah, that's, like, real good. I mean, I would buy Citadel with 0 thought whatsoever. Oh, wait, he doesn't? Well, I mean, the upgrade's definitely a good card for him, but I don't know. I would smash Citadel there. Oh, I could actually... I could blow up this mining village if I think it'll get me to Citadel. I think I play mining first. Maybe upgrade first. I mean, mining first gives me more search space to find a state, but upgrade first gives me more information when I decide to blow up the mining or not. I think I like upgrade first. Okay, so this probably is not hitting Citadel, so I'll just... yeah, okay. Ah, damn it! If I would have, yeah, if I would have played the upgrade first... yeah, these warriors have been quite effective for me. I think I'm actually taking gold here over charm, which is a little bit weird, but I guess it's fine. I mean, yeah, the idea behind gold is just it's better at hitting Citadel. Champion, yes. Hero, I think also yes. Is it yes to champion? Maybe I delay champion. I don't have that many terminals in my deck. I think I'll delay champ. Oh, I guess I have to decide if I want to call guide here, huh? If this last card is silver, I'm hitting Citadel, in which case I do not want to call guide. But maybe it's copper. It's 3 coppers in my deck. I saw 2 of them last turn. It's not a copper. I saw 1 silver, so I've seen 2 silvers here. gained 2 silvers, you've gained 6. Yeah, so it's not a silver either. I saw both my upgrades. I saw 2 travelers last turn. Is it some sort of traveler? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, it's a page. Huh. So if I blow up the mining village, the page would have to draw a silver or better for me to hit Citadel. So I think that means I'm calling guide. Okay. Well, well, this gold might have been a bad decision, but it certainly worked out. Yeah, if that was a charm, I would have been very sad there. I think it's probably fine to take a champion now. I'm ready for Lep at this point. Yep. Do I want to put any treasures in this shuffle? Maybe no. Okay, yeah, this is not going to give me like an ungodly number of silvers. Okay, now charms are better for sure, now that I have Citadel. Okay. I want lots of warriors, so maybe I top deck 2 pages here? Question mark. And they're... Yeah, that seems good. I'm just kind of checking the, how many of each of the other travelers there are, so that I know those pages actually do have a chance of getting up to warrior. Yeah, I think I'm ready for champion now. Seems fine. Kind of the nice thing about champion on this board is that you can play the warrior as the first card in your turn, and since that's the thing you really want to Citadel. Also, it protects you from opponent's warrior, which could maybe trash your leprechaun or trash your mining villages if you're just playing without champion entirely. I think I'll just take coin. I don't particularly want anything else. Leprechaun, yeah, Leprechaun is sad. Don't think I play it if it's not giving me a wish. What do I even want here? I could just start on provinces. I feel like anything I'm buying is just not really improving my deck that much. Why did I even take this charm? I don't know. Honestly, yeah, charm page seems totally fine. Or province page. Guess I could start adding duchies and rebuilds. I don't know. I'm just gonna start on provinces. I mean, I don't know. It's just yeah, I mean, just all the options for continuing to build here are just not so inspiring. I mean, you want a lot of warriors so you can Citadel them for draw, and that's good, but that'll happen on its own. It's kind of funny if I if I Citadel champion, then I'd have boatloads of actions for the rest of the game, but obviously that doesn't matter. So we just play Mining Village. Yeah, I feel pretty won here. Probably, yeah, trashing all those travelers of my opponents with Warrior definitely did some damage, I think. Also, just having the better split, I think, helped. He also chose not to get Citadel when he had the opportunity. That's kind of a big no-no in Citadel games. You usually just want to take Citadel as soon as you can. Honestly, I think I'm putting a gold in this shuffle. Now that I've kind of decided that my deck is just always going to be bad. I think gold is better than charm. Yeah, okay. Hopefully I can get a LEP activation off here. You know, really this LEP was probably a mistake on my part. I mean, you activate it, what, like once before the game is over? And it definitely has a lot of potential to just be a dead card in your deck. I mean, as it was the last time I drew it, and as it may very well be here again. I don't know. I was really advocating for LEP, or well, at least a little bit, in Thunder Dominion, but man, the card can be disappointing. Alright, there is no way we're taking... Well, is there? I mean, 4 silvers? I mean, if I'm just buying provinces, I mean... How much harm does some silvers do? Oh, actually, I could activate LEP if I trash a silver. Yeah, that seems fine. Alright, lots of silvers. This is probably terrible, but, whatever. Why do I want to buy Duchy here? I don't know. I don't think I want to exchange that page. Okay, well, this is a good guide hand, I suppose. Yeah, this is not like a particularly strong board. Yeah, that you could. I actually recently played a ladder game, where I think it was like, there was like, I don't know, there was some draw, there was like Silk Merchant Lab, and like Falconer, and since the draw was, and I think there was Recruiter too, and so like the draw was really good, so I was also playing with Trader, getting a lot of silvers, and I almost missed it, but I actually won the game by buying 3 raids and piling the silvers, which was like really weird and kind of cool. I guess this is kind of the problem with... Well, I guess this actually isn't that bad, right? Because traveling fair, yeah, I can still double. Yeah. I don't know if like building more would have helped me out here. I don't even have a guide here, so I'm just gonna buy another Duchy. Yeah, it's like, okay, what happened this game? My Warriors got pretty lucky, trashed a few of his Travelers. I had a better split than he did. He ended up taking a whole bunch of silvers. Yeah, like here on turn 6, he took 6 silvers, which just like really sucks that early. And then he also had that one turn of not buying Citadel, which just seemed real questionable to me. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, here he would need, like, what, double province, 2 duchies, and then a state, which is just not something his deck is capable of. Yeah, I'm sure I could have played this better in various ways myself. Yeah, okay, that's just gonna be a resign. Makes total sense. Alright, so yeah, that's the match. Some interesting games, some kind of impactful RNG. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Bye.